Oh, hi! Didn't expect you. Please, come on in. Welcome back to Nexus Dawn Studios. Let's check out what I call my makerspace, a space that every maker, creator requires. Okay, here we are. This is the first part of my workshop. Shelves. You can never have too many shelves. And what I've also done here is I've made them mobile. A mobile workshop is so versatile. And at this stage of the workshop, or the makerspace, it needs to be versatile. This whole space is something that will be quite in a state of flux for quite some time. As I make drawers, cabinets, outfeed tables for my saw table, it has to change. Already the setup in here, even though I've pretty much moved in the last 8 weeks, something like that, I've pretty much shifted everything around about 3 times already. So let's move on to the next station. And here we are at the next stage. This is all counter space. Always need a lot of counter space. This I'm envisaging will be mostly for resin work, assemblage, polishing, smaller details that don't require so much, well, it doesn't require a really hefty bench or a lot of tools. Also got under counter storage. Again, never have enough storage. New table saw. Oh, I love this table saw. Also mobile. Got it on some casters there. Nice and easy to move around if I need to. It will have a permanent home pretty much right in the center of the workshop. More shelving. Again, also mobile if I want to move it. All that shelving is mostly for casting, silicons, resins, there's clear resins as well, and of course lots of little things that I collect. We've got keys up the top, there's a few blaster kits that I need to put together for myself as a collector, and it'll slowly get worked out and obviously added to as I go along with the more projects and commissions that I take on. Alright, let's go to the other side of the shop. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of this workshop is still in motion. Alright, there's a lot of things I'm still doing. At the moment, I'm actually doing all the wiring. So I'll get a Sparky in and he'll sign it all off for me and make sure it's all, hunky-dory and safe. So, over this side of the workshop, I envisage a lot of the larger machinery to be stationed and where I'll use it. Dust extractor down there, another dust extractor here. This dust extractor will actually go into my outfeed table, which will also be a router table as well. I have an old router table just here, which I do need to disassemble. It was a good router table and it worked really well and I was so proud of this. It's got lots of drawers in it. Anyway, let's move on. So, we've got the drop saw here, cut off saw, bandsaw. Everyone needs a bandsaw. I love my bandsaw. It does need a name. If you want to tell me what sort of a name it requires, you let me know. It just might be the winner. Drill press, my drill station, all my drill bits and everything else is in there at the moment. That will eventually all come out and probably be stored on a French cleat system on the wall here. Along the wall, you can see I'm actually doing a channel for all the wiring. I'll also have dust extraction probably just down from there to the dust extractor over in the corner. Back over to this corner, more storage and my lovely workbench. Now this is a woodworker's bench, and this bench I made probably around 15 years ago and it's still rock solid and I use it more than any other tool in this shed. Workshop. It's not a shed. It is a workshop, a maker's space. Let's not forget that. So, let me show you other parts, the higher part of the workshop. So this is quite a high workshop, just at one end. The first thing that I did when I first came in and the whole workshop was signed off by council, my mezzanine floor. I love my mezzanine floor. At the moment, there's a lot of storage up there. A lot of stuff that is being stored is just empty boxes for all my collectibles. They got to go somewhere other than the house. So anyway, long story short, Up there also, I have a lot of projects to be started. Things like furniture to be refurbished, flipped, and also a couple of display tables that I hope to do some insects, beetles in and so forth. So entomology, another little side project that I really love. How do I get up there? Well, let me show you. A ladder! Now obviously I need a ladder, but how do I get it out of the way? So that's when I thought, I'll do the pulley system. I'll tell you what, this is the best idea I've had in this workshop apart from the mezzanine floor. Well, I'll meet you up there. So here we are up on the mezzanine floor. And this is the kingdom that I survey. My workshop. Pretty chuffed. New addition, actually, the newest addition to the workshop would have to be this, the air filter. So my lungs are really going to thank me for that. Never had one before, so I'm really happy to have had one. With that working in conjunction with the dust extractors, I should get a lot less dust in this place. So as you can see, a lot of storage up here on the mezzanine floor. You'll also notice that through the workshop, I put a skylight from top to bottom. And I'll tell you what, this has been a great investment. I hardly need I don't need any additional lights during the day. It lets in so much natural light and it hardly casts any shadows, which is absolutely awesome. Over against the wall there, you'll see I've also got timber storage. Timber storage, I think that's going to be work in progress as I go along. A lot of it will probably be culled if I don't need it, but a lot of it's going to be going into cabinets and drawers and all sorts of storage. So down there in the middle of the floor is where I need to put some power. So I need to cut a hole in the floor, a little sunken box, have some additional power in there, and I won't need to have worry about any cables going overhead or going along the floor, which is a trip hazard. So there we have it. Another thing every maker needs is a thinking space. And this is my thinking space. So I added a little deck onto the front of the workshop. I'll tell you what, it is wonderful. And the weather is perfect. You've got a cuppa, you've got a bicky, you're having a think, everything works out. I love it. Thanks very much for joining me on this short tour of my new workshop. As it progresses, I'll give you updates and exciting times ahead. So, thank you again for joining us. Hit the like button, that will help me greatly. Hit the subscribe button, you'll get to see all the videos that I put up. Please leave some feedback, it's always appreciated. And until the next time, keep creating.